Guatemala's sunset. And this was not painting I was going to take and bring tonight. I was going to bring my Moss Creek sunrise. And as I went into the room to get the sunrise, Guatemala said, "Hey, Elaine, you got to take me to the Salon." And I said, "I can't take you. You're a sunset," because after all, sunrises signify rebirth. And sunsets, to most people, signify finality. It's almost a metaphor for certain people for death. So I can't take you to the Salon. And Guatemala said, "Listen, just stop for a minute and just think about all the thoughts and emotions that people have when they look at the sunset." And I said, "Yeah, that's a lot of thoughts and emotions. They're tired and exhausted. They see the sunset and they figured, oh, finality, it's the end." And he said, "Have you ever seen one of those cloudless sunsets where the sun is a fireball? And this fireball just restores the energy and provokes the rebirth of those ideas for the mission to go forward and be reborn." And I said, "Yeah, I've seen those sunsets." And I said, "But what about those who are looking at a sunset and they have affairs of the hearts that aren't going quite their way?" And Guatemala said, "Well, have you seen those sunsets that have subtle, harmonious, peaceful colors that just help promote peace and healing and restore the faith and hope of a romantic expectation?" And I said, "Yeah, those sunsets are also great." And I said, "Yeah, but what about those people whose dreams and aspirations, and they're looking at the sunset and they said, wow, they just feel unattainable, and here the sun is setting." And Guatemala said, "What about those brilliant sunsets that have magnificent colors that are awe-inspiring and motivate a resurrection of the dreams and the rebirth of the aspirations?" And I said, "Well, you got a lot of interesting points there." I said, "But you got to remember the obvious and the natural thing about the fact that you're a metaphor for death to a lot of people." And he said, "You know what? What comes after death? Rebirth. And what's more exciting than a rebirth and the anticipation of a rebirth?" And I said, "Well," and then he said, "And one more thing, Elaine. The obvious is always mundane, and I know you hate the mundane, so you got to bring me." So I said, "Let's dust off that frame, get in the car, I'm taking you to the Salon."